land is called Barbados cherry. If you go to the counter over here and look for Natural Sea, you're going to find it Acerola cherry. It's also called Barbados cherry. You can grow it here in your own landscape, pick it, dry it, eat it. There you go. Natural Sea, can't get any higher dose. Somebody going, don't know what Barbados cherry is? Beautiful little bush. It has a real cherry-looking fruit on it. Very pretty. Tastes lousy. Better to dry it and eat it or just crunch it and swallow it whole. I would suggest you do a liver detox on a regular basis. Milk thistle, dandelion. There's some good detoxes. Again, we'll hear about that next month. Coriella for heavy metals and drug detox. Glutathione at 1,000 milligrams to lessen withdrawal symptoms. Activated charcoal. If you're into real heavy drugs, activated charcoal. Nux vomica, which is a homeopathic remedy for withdrawal symptoms, 30C twice daily for 2 weeks. Wild oats tincture to assist with addiction withdrawal symptoms. Chromium, magnesium citrate, and N-acetylcysteine. Follow the label directions. It also helps in detoxing your body, getting out heavy metals. 1/2 of a whole lemon in a glass of filtered water. Every day. What's a lemon cost today? 10 cents? 15 cents?
Does it matter if the water is hot or?
Doesn't matter. Half a lemon in water once a day. Every day.
8 ounces.
I suggest noni juice. It's another great way to get over addictions. Noni juice. 2 tablespoons initially, then 1 tablespoon every 4 hours until one considers themselves detoxified. Noni juice. Again, it's here. Okay, specific amino acids. GABA, 500 milligrams, 4 times a day, or Calms Forte, as directed. It stops carbohydrate craving and hypoglycemia. So if you got a sugar addiction or fat addiction, also consume anti-stress foods like raw dairy products and lots of eggs. That will give you your GABA. I started my kids on GABA. It also helps calm them down. If you have somebody that's real hyper, give them GABA. 15 minutes later, they'll be very calm.
How do you spell that?
GABA. It's short for this long chemical.
And you said 500 milligrams 4 times a day?
500 milligrams 4 times a day. Calms Forte, it's something you can pop in your mouth, give it to a little child. It's very safe. L-tryptophan, St. John's wort, are 5-HTP. And this, I will tell you first of all, there's a warning that goes along with this one, because if you're taking certain drugs, it will interact with those drugs and it makes them more effective. So if you're taking something like Prozac and you take 5-HTP, it'll completely send you crazy. Because if you really want to take something to help you, don't take the Prozac, take the 5-HTP. Excuse me, or St. John's wort. It's more effective, and it has been proven more effective. And the gold standard test, the double-blind, placebo-controlled, randomized study, it's more effective than Prozac. Surprise. Tyrosine, except for those with uncorrected low thyroid, for cocaine and amphetamines or antidepressant addictions. If tobacco, alcohol, or marijuana acts as an upper instead of a downer, then you need to take tyrosine, Tyrosine. You also need to eat organic eggs, cottage cheese, and wild-caught salmon, preferably in the morning. Helps you get over the addiction. Wow, isn't that neat? Something that simple. DLPA, which is a combination of D and L forms of the amino acid phenylalanine, for addiction to pain medications, addiction to chocolate, ladies. You have an addiction to chocolate.
Go away.
Comfort foods, especially sweet and fatty foods, tobacco, marijuana, alcohol, gambling, people. Do you have a people addiction, or you've got to be near your mom all the time? Yes, there are people that have. And sex addictions. Of course, if you have a sex addiction, come see me first. For individuals that become over-emotional,
How do you get over that?
DLPA. Pardon?
I said, how do you get over that addiction?
We'll talk about
That's
that.
a whole other subject.
Avoid D and L phenylalanine if you have high blood pressure, or pregnant, or if you're a diabetic. Be certain to get enough vitamin B6 when taking this supplement. There are other specific addictions, alcohol, I can go into that, but I'm going to put it on the website, we're running out of time. Tobacco, there is a program, Stop Smoking Naturally, 1-800-846-1649, 800-846-1649. You do not pay unless you completely quit. They don't charge you. If you can't quit on this one, you don't pay at all. That's pretty good. Finally, if you feel agitated, irritable, anxious, lethargic, have headaches or cravings, great. That means you're beating your addiction, because these are going to happen to you. But if you stay after it, if you do the things that I've talked about, you can overcome addictions, and you will be healthy and happy. These notes will give me about a week, and I'll get them on the internet. Excuse me, about 2 weeks. We've got some holidays, and I'm leaving town. Any other questions, comments, or insults? Yes, Dave.
Pumpkin seed?
Pardon?
What is pumpkin seed?
Pumpkin seed. It helps. It helps. It helps in a lot of different ways, and these folks back here will tell you more about that. You want to visit with them about pumpkin seed, but it's really good for you. Also helps deworm you. A lot of people have internal parasites, and it's great for removing internal parasites. Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Pardon? That's not as good. Yes, sir.
A lot of people would go to Sam's to get something like the omega-3, and rather than a health food store, are they wasting their time? Or
I'll put it this way: there's different types of processing with omega-3 oils, and you want to get one that you know that you can trust, so you're getting all the omega-3 your body can possibly absorb. That's why I buy mine through a health food store. I like the Twin Labs stuff here. My wife likes Carlson. She just drove all the way to Austin today to get Carlson brand fish oil, because she can pop that in her mouth. She doesn't get any fish oil taste. I don't mind putting a teaspoon of fish oil in my mouth in the morning.
that comes from a pharmacy, that Carlton
Carlson's? No.
Well, they have it in
Health food store.
Health Food.
It's also available in San Antonio, I think, at Central Market. I think that's
Central
where she
Market.
got hers when she was in Austin. Central
Cost
Market.
Plus Nutrition.
But, you know, there's some really good ones out there. Ultra makes a good one. So you just have to find one that agrees with your body. Thank you very much for coming tonight. Again, don't overlook our next meeting with Michael. He's going to have some great information about detoxing your body. And I will try and have an organic speaker, someone other than myself, coming up. I know we failed a lot this year on getting organic gardening speakers. They just didn't show up. Finally, donation jar. We ask if you can afford it, $1 as a donation to help us keep our website up. Do not feel you're obligated to pay this at any time. This meeting is set up so that anyone can get the information without any cost to them at all. So thank you for coming. Please partake. I know that our host here has been very gracious, and I do support this health food store in buying the books that will teach you some of the things that I learned today, and all the great supplements that help your body get better. Thanks again for coming.